Despite everything that is happening in our country just now, many Kenyans are very proud. And this is because a Kenyan film, a short film, was actually nominated for the Oscars. Yep, the Academy Awards. Okay, we need to keep in mind that there are various categories at the Oscars: foreign films, short films, etc., etc. So our film, titled Watu Wote, was nominated in the short films category. Now, this comes hot in the heels of that momentous occasion when a Kenyan, in fact to date the only African to ever win a major Oscar award, happened. Of course, I'm talking about our own Lupita Nyong'o. Lupita won the very coveted Best Supporting Actress award, and she beat some very major actresses, Hollywood actresses, that is, Wow, that was a proud moment for me at least, and I'm sure for a lot of Kenyans. You guys know I just love movies, and it just gave me goose pimples seeing Lupita being congratulated by a man called Clint Eastwood, Now, for younger Kenyans, I'm sure you have no idea, but when I was growing up, that was the action hero, okay? I even remember his catchphrase, He would tell thugs, most thugs would, those ones who knew what was good for him, those who knew what was good for them would keep away, very far away from him, But then, of course, there were those thugs who felt they were brave enough to take on the great Clint Eastwood, And indeed, we have to be grateful to them, because without them, there'd be no movie. Anyway, Clint Eastwood's catchphrase was, to these thugs was, "Go on, make my day." What? And seeing this great icon, this great Hollywood star who I had always admired, Okay, now he's a producer and a director. And of course, he was one of the producers for this great flick, 12 Years a Slave, which won Lupita this award. Seeing him there and seeing Lupita receive, accept the Academy Award, I was surreal. I thought I must be, I thought I was dreaming, Anyway, it happened, the great achievement for Kenyans. And it seems there are greater things coming in the future. Because now this Kenyan film, Watu Wote, but there the translation, everybody's gotten the translation a lot wrong, They reckon that Watu Wote means all of us. Nope. Watu Wote in Swahili, what it means, loosely translated, is all the people. That's what it means. If you want to say all of us, you say sisi sote. My Swahili is not very excellent or very good, but at least I know those basics. So there they got it wrong, and I keep on hearing person after person translate this wrongly. Watu Wote means all the people. So I guess the intention of the German producers, because this film was heavily funded, heavily financed, heavily instigated by the German government, I guess the Germans wanted to call this film Sisi Sote, Then somebody gave them the wrong translation, okay? Anyway, that takes away nothing from this great short film, okay? In fact, to date, although the film missed the Oscar, it was beaten to the Oscar by a film produced in the United Kingdom, But still, the fact that it was nominated, that's an award. But not only that, to date, the film has won, wait for this, 40 awards right across the world. 40. Wow. Now, of course, the film is based on actual events. There was an attack by the Al-Shabaab militants on a bus in Mandera, which was leaving Mandera for Nairobi. It was attacked about 50 kilometers out of Mandera. This happened in November 2014, okay? And in that incident, 28 Kenyans lost their lives. Shot at point-blank range, by the Al-Shabaab. Now, what the Al-Shabaab did, and what's the main theme in this movie, is that they divided the Christians and the Muslims, okay? What they did is that all the Somalis were put in one side, because it was assumed all of them were Muslims. And then the ones they saw were non-Muslims, what they did is they asked them to recite some certain something from the Quran. Now, there was a very brave Muslim man called Salah Farah, who came out and said, no, You cannot divide us like this. Yeah? Is that what the Quran teaches you? The Quran does not teach butchering people, innocent people. Yeah? And, he got a lot of support from fellow Muslims in the area, and as a result of that, some lives of some non-Muslims were saved. Now, this very brave, patriotic Kenyan Salah Farah had a sad ending to his story because he was rushed to hospital because what the fanatics did was they shot him in the hip. Yeah, when he tried to stand in the way and tried to tell them the truth, yeah, which they couldn't take, so they shot him and took off. He was flown to Nairobi, and he was in hospital for a number of days, and he finally passed on January 18th, 2015. A great Kenyan. We take off our hats to him. Very great patriotic Kenyan. Now, it's very interesting what he said when the press interviewed him. He told them, I don't know what came over me. Yeah? And that underlines the fact that even you can make a difference. Great people are not extraordinary. Great people just rise to the occasion and they do what is right. They do what will stand the test of time. Now, Al-Shabaab have been very frustrated in Kenya because what they've tried to do is to divide the Muslims and the Christians. It has not worked. And this Mandera incident is what highlighted it all. Yeah? Unlike America, a lot of Americans believe that all Muslims are terrorists. Yeah? Most Muslims are terrorists. Unlike America, Kenya has not fallen into that trap. At least ordinary Kenyans have not. Yeah? I know the government once tried to round up Muslims in a stadium. Yeah? But Kenyans said no to that. Despite the fact that Kenyans had suffered so much from terrorism, Kenyans refused to fall into that religious trap. And it is good that somebody has decided to highlight this in the form of a movie. Yeah, and may this movie win all the awards, 40 more awards, 100 more awards. It's a great film. In fact, I've posted a short preview on our other channel. You'll see a link on the top left-hand corner of this video at the end of it, yeah, at the tail end. So you can catch the short preview and see what it's all about. Now, I need to emphasize that despite the fact that we quote so much scripture in this channel, our Muslim brothers and sisters are very much welcome. And indeed, we have very many of them on this channel. And I'd like to speak to them today and tell them, never feel that you're not at home. This is your place. Because we do not discriminate against religion. Yeah, we don't. We can quote scripture from the Bible the whole day, but you'll never hear us going against you Muslims. Yeah, you're our brothers, you're our sisters, you're very much part of Kenya. And indeed, this story highlights one Kenyan who happens to be a Muslim, who did something that will stand the test of time. And it is long gone. Yeah, it's true. He died in 2016. But we're still talking about him in 2018. And who knows for how many more hundreds of years. Because he did something that could stand the test of time. Until next time, this is Kshs Kumekucha.